take some deep breaths because there are lots of the unseen here today. What a blessing. So, a traditional greeting for me starts off with Chi Magirich, Gichimanadu. What that means is, Creator, thank you for the gift of this day. And my name is Carrie Ravenheart Bailey. I'm from the Anishinaabe Nation, the Butterfly Clan of the Ojibwe people from the Midwest. I'm also adopted by the Choctaw Muskogee Yamasee people, and that is a blessing as well. I'm a water keeper for my tribe, and I teach traditional ceremony along with herbal knowledge of plant medicine and animal totems. I appreciate the last minute invitation here. I planned on coming to church today, and Spirit was like, yes you are. So I'm grateful and humbled to be here and to be thought of. It's a divine appointment, I believe, by Great Spirit. That always brings us here together. I'm definitely holding space for our sharing of heart today. It is the new moon in the season of the fall equinox. Before I get started, I would like to take a moment to honor and invite the ancestors in to join us. Not only our ancestors, but the ancestors of this land and the people that walk before us. This is important. We can all agree that the energy here in this church is sacred, and it's inviting and loving, and that's because of the people that were here before us, and along with us who hold space here. So let's not forget those people that came before us, and the 7 directions: east, south, west, north, above, below, and within. So I always get a little confused when I'm inside the church on what direction is what, because there's so much energy in here. But I practiced first. Outside with Rosie. So today I'm not going to smudge as I would normally do if we were outside doing ceremony, because there are people who are sensitive to smoke. But I did bring today to invite the ancestors in, the dark and the light, because that's the time that we're in, the dark and the light. So as I face east, I invite the ancestors of the east, the keepers of the sun, the keepers of the babies, and the keepers of our mental health. And as I turn, I invite the ancestors of the south, the keepers of our waters. May you be calm and collective. We love you and we appreciate you. Keep us safe, always. Ancestors of the west, where the moon rises and the energy embraces us. We invite you to come and join us today. Ancestors of the north, where great winter lies, we embrace your presence and we invite you today. Ancestors above, our star brothers and sisters, the keepers of the light, we invite you to join us today. Ancestors below, we are honored to join you on this land, in Mother Earth. We embrace you, and we are honored to be with you today. And the ancestors within, I'd like all of you to place your hand on your heart and know that you come with thousands of ancestors today. Breathe in their presence. Understand that they are there with you every day, and accept their love and their healing that they have for you. Why this is important is because although we are spiritualists and we believe in spiritualism and spirit all over, we have a team of ancestors that we need to invite because they are a little shy sometimes. They'll just stand in the background and wait for an invitation to come in. And I feel the energy of this church grow as we do this, and all of the 7 directions are now covered. So the ancestors within, they teach us wisdom, they teach us joy, and they teach us connection as we walk into the energy we're blessed on this day. I would like you to take a couple deep breaths, take a few moments to feel, connect, and appreciate having thousands of ancestors join us. We each bring our own unique clan of the ancient ones with us wherever we go. But they show up more when we invite them in. We raise the vibration so high, it is effortless when we connect through our hearts. They are always on standby waiting for us to acknowledge them. What a beautiful gift to know we're never alone. Not only because Creator is all around us and in the 7 directions, because we have all of those who walk before us guiding us too. Sharing heart is something my people say when we are in deep connection with each other. We speak from our hearts about things that matter to us. When we connect to our ancestors and Creator, we are also sharing heart. So make sure you are giving gratitude to be able to have this connection with one another on this side and the great unseen. We do this here by hugging, smiling, laughing, and doing things from our heart center. To honor the ancestors and Creator, we offer prayer and meditation. And in the traditional Native American sense, we offer sacred herbs such as sage, tobacco, sweetgrass, and cedar. This is what we call plant medicine. And again, I'd love to burn it. Maybe we will outside. But we offer these things to Creator as a gift, and the smoke lifts up our prayers. The medicine wheel teaches us that we are all one people. We are one species, and there is no race. This is called Matakiasin in Native language. That means all of my relations. The trees, the sun, the moon, the plants, the crawls, the swimmers, the flies, everything, each other. We are Matakiasin. Today, I come in my traditional clothing called regalia. When we wear this, we are doing ceremony. Because I came in a traditional way, I introduced myself in a traditional manner. Or else I would have just said, "Hi, I'm Carrie." Because that's what I do normally. Most of you just know me as a friend. It is important for me, though, to honor where I come from, so you all know I come with an open heart and a deep connection to my roots. If you do not know what culture you are from, I invite you to do some research. There are so many beautiful traditions waiting for you to discover in your own cultures. Every time we gather here, it is ceremony, and we leave here feeling nourished. I take great honor in teaching my culture. I know it is why I'm here on this plane in these times today. I've been led by Spirit to share the Native American way with all, to bridge the gap of illusion that we are separate from one another. That's when we follow the natural law. We intend to follow the way of the medicine wheel by living this way. Native American spirituality falls in alignment with being a spiritualist. It falls in alignment with the spiritual bylaws we read before every service here. It is a simple way. We call it walking a red road. It leads us to the seasons of our life, connected to Creator and our ancestors. The seasons of Mother Earth and the seasons of our own life are one and the same. When I invited the ancestors in, I invited all of the directions. And all of the directions are keepers of the cycles of our life. The east is the keeper of the baby and springtime. The east direction also helps us develop emotionally. And on the medicine wheel, it is the color red. The south is the keeper of the youth and summertime. The south direction helps us develop mentally, and it is the color of yellow. The west is the keeper of the adult and the season of fall. This direction helps us grow physically. The north is the keeper of the elders and the season of winter, where we develop deep spirituality. When we need help in any area of our life, whether it be emotionally, mentally, physically, or spiritually, we call on that direction to help us. We can face the west, and we can ask for physical healing and strength, and call upon our ancestors to join us. Right now is a great time to ask for physical healing and strength because we just entered the season of the fall equinox. It just passed us, creating equal amounts of dark and light to work with. It is a perfect time for us. Most Libras, this is our season. For me, this is when I do the most physical healing, and I will share that indeed I am in a very large shift of healing my physical body. So I will continue to focus energy and prayer for physical healing to continue to manifest in my body by working in and with the west direction. The fall equinox teaches us we are made of equal parts of dark and light, that dark and light coexist together to create balance and harmony. We need darkness to reset and rest so we can be the light for ourselves and for others. Darkness should be honored just as much as the light, and it is no coincidence that tonight is the new moon, the darkest night of the month. Talk to the dark parts of yourself, bring it out, and understand why it is important to be a part of your work, bringing well-being to your body. When we do this, when we acknowledge we have darkness inside, it will feel appreciated and start to speak to you, guiding your physical healing. The darkness will create ease for the next season of your life. We are in the season of being an adult, so we must pull up our big girls and boys britches and do the work. Do the work that comes with being an adult. Most of us want to run away like a child who is still scared of the dark. I invite you to embrace it. See what it wants to teach you. See what parts of you, of your physical body, needs to be brought to the light by sitting with the dark. We are given equal amounts of energy to figure out what our body's needs are as we prepare for the time of rest Father Winter has for us. Become in tune with your physical during this sacred time. Your body will indeed communicate with you. Everything in your life manifests through intentions and thoughts. However, the universe listens to the thought behind the thought. Your first thought comes from the light, for example, when you're setting your physical intentions. Maybe you're wanting to heal inflammation in your body, but you follow that thought with, well, I've been dealing with inflammation for years. That seems like a big task. It's too much to deal with. That thought came from the darkness. It is trying to teach you the lesson of self-sabotage. If you ignore it, that energy and physical manifestation will continue to grow. Although you said to yourself, I'd like to heal this inflammation in my body, and you feel you set your good intention, the universe continues to deal more inflammation and the cycle continues. By catching your behaviors and patterns and dealing with your self-sabotage, you are sitting with the darkness. You are acknowledging it is real. You now are in the first step of authentic healing and what we call doing the work. By working with the cycles and the seasons of your life in connection with the cycle of Mother Earth, by linking up with the natural energy we are walking in accordance with nature and natural law. This, again, is in alignment with following and applying the spiritual bylaws into our daily lives, not just reading them before service and being done till we gather again on the following Sunday. Being a spiritualist is living as nature intended. The seasons are nature's way of showing us our own cycles of life. So, when that thought behind the thought creeps in, don't run from it. Work with nature to heal it. Become free of what binds you from living your life in a good way. Vibrant and full of energy is how Creator sees us. There are also elements, animals, colors, and plants associated with the seasons we are in right now. Every season has these natural helpers for us to call in. a new way with you when you set this intention and spend time, a whole entire season, dedicated to your physical healing. How powerful that is to know that we can dedicate a whole season just to our physical body, that there's healing available for us in this season that we're in right now. So I do invite you to set those intentions high, because Creator's listening. Your ancestors are listening. Right now, between September 23rd and October 23rd, we are in the first part of the fall season. Native people call this Duck's Fly Moon. And the spirit keeper animal in this time period that we're in currently is the raven. It is where my name Ravenheart came from. I was born in October. My medicine is raven medicine. People born in this time are adaptable, intelligent, balanced, bring messages from spirit, and are healers. The element of this season is air, and it is of the butterfly clan. As I mentioned, during this time, we ready ourselves to slow down in preparation of the renewal of winter. We talk to our bodies. The color associated with this time that you could work with is brown. It is associated with the autumn earth. It is the color of being grounded and stable on this plane. This time on the medicine wheel of life season is bringing balance between self and nature through our physical manifestations. The next part of the fall season, between October 24th and November 24th, we call this the freeze-up moon. Although we are in Florida and we are still warm and cozy, 95% of the country is starting to get cold during this time. The spirit keeper of this time is the snake. My son was born in this time on the medicine wheel, and his medicine was true to this. Snake medicine people are intuitive, active, mystical, transformative, cautious, and a bit sneaky. The element of this season is water and the frog plant. You can use orange as the color of the season because it symbolizes vitality. This is the time to invite new vitality into your physical life. The last part of the fall season is November 22nd through December 21st. This is called the Long Snows Moon. The spirit keeper for this season is the elk. Elk medicine people born in this time are incredibly insightful, independent, fearless, reflective, and are humanitarians. The element is fire in the Thunderbird clan. The color is black. It brings us to the dark period Mother Earth is preparing for us. It invites us to rest more and to embrace the darkness. All of these teachings are in the West direction. They're available for you. You can tap into them. You can invite them in your life. You can accomplish much physical healing during this time. You can invite the animals in. You can learn what raven medicine, snake medicine, and elk medicine can bring to your life just by a thought. Invite them into your meditation. See what they have for you. But learn to adapt to their abilities. Use the intelligence of the snake to take your next step in physical healing. And by physical healing, we can do simple things on a daily basis. We can get our bodies moving by taking small walks. We can eat clean for a day, 2 days, 5 days. Give ourselves a treat. We'll go back to that clean eating. It raises our vibrations, and we're healing inside what our physical body needs. We are in a very powerful season of the medicine wheel. The fall creates balance and harmony. These teachings I have shared with you today have been passed down through the generations, and they go much, much deeper. I just scratched the surface on what the journey of the medicine wheel season of the fall brings to our cycle of life. Embrace and enjoy your own personal journey as you travel through the seasons of your own life. And I thank you.